Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Unmixed and Unmastered, episode 16, and I'm here today with Candler,
So,
and who you might know from the battles episode we did last week, I guess. And you wanted to jump on again and talk about
oh yeah,
Gang Gang Dance's Saint Dymphna. And why did you
yeah.
choose that one?
Well, I think it's my favorite album of theirs. It's hard to choose, probably that one or Eye Contact, but definitely that one. And I noticed that you're a big fan of that
Yeah, I
album.
yeah, it's a really good album. It's my profile picture on
Oh yeah,
Discord.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, how did you get into Gang Gang Dance? Because
Uh,
my story isn't
well,
that good with them.
I found out about them through Animal Collective. Just like I think what it was there's a Pitchfork video about the album Strawberry Jam. The video they mentioned
Black Dice
like
and Gang Gang Dance.
Acceptor and Gang Gang Dance, and I think that may have stemmed from where I heard about them from, but I can't really tell. I think Saint Dymphna maybe like some tracks from there is what I first heard from the band, but I'm not 100% sure on exactly
Yeah,
how I found out about them.
for me, I got into them because of I guess like the same like Animal Collective, like the noise stuff coming out of that like
Oh yeah,
scene. So this one was like I listened to Eye Contact first, and like the opening of that is just really good, and so I just started exploring, and I found this one just because of the cover. I think this is one of my favorite covers of all time.
it is so good. I wish like I don't have any other stuff on like physical media. And it's not like I don't know. I've never like because if I wanted to buy something, if I ever had like the mood to buy physical media, like it's usually something else for some reason. But I definitely need to get something from them,
Mm-hmm.
like CD
And
or vinyl.
oh yeah, wait, hold on. Let me share my screen first, so you can see the slides. Um, oops. Okay.
All right.
Let me just click on that. Are you in? Just tell me.
Yep.
Okay.
I am.
And yeah, could you introduce them?
All right. So that's the vocalist Lizzie. I'm not gonna try to say her last name. Um, Brian DeGraw, Josh Diamond, and Taka. Uh, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. So I'm just the people I can't pronounce their not first names, last names. I'm just gonna say their first names. Tim DeWitt, Jesse Lee, Nathan Maddox, who he actually passed away
Yeah.
back in I think 2002 from I think a lightning
Lightning.
strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, which is actually referenced in the Animal Collective song "Father Time." Um, yeah.
Because that one that's interesting because also it kind of that event like kind of had like a difference in their sound afterwards. Like in interviews, they talk
Oh
about
yeah.
how it like kind of changed everything for them. But yeah, before they were Gang Gang Dance, Tim and Brian were in this kind of like post punk, no wavy type band called The Cranium, and they're pretty interesting. I'll play a little track from their album, their only album that they made, called a new music for a new kitchen. So yeah, and we can talk over it.
This is interesting. I've like never heard of this before. I like looked up like other bands that they were kind of in before, and for some reason I guess I must have glossed over this band. This is like actually like really interesting. Like very different from
Yeah,
Gang Gang Dance.
it's like it's kind of like the Liars a little bit.
Flyers, but it has a proggy feel to it. It's very
Yeah.
like unorthodox. Yeah, definitely pick up on some post punk stuff. This is like very different. Wow,
Yeah, and I'm pretty
I do
sure
like it though.
Lizzie is in like a kind of like a black metal, was in a black metal band
something like that, I
Something,
think.
yeah. It kind of feels like
I'm about to look this.
Oh yeah, what's
Go
up?
ahead.
Oh, it kind of feels like
I'm about to look up
improvised.
this band.
Like,
Yeah, no, I was not supposed to say that too.
or,
It kind of reminds me of like a bit of Boredoms. Not their
ooh,
like later stuff, but they're kind
the
of
like
like
the
original
early
like
noise,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
It's like soul discharge, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, here I'll just fade it
I'm
out.
about to.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the whole thing, so and that's like the only track I've heard, so I might have to do some
Oh, okay,
digging. Yeah, and
same here.
and yeah, so this is like their discography, kind of like. What do you think about their like progression as like a band, and sort of what do you think about the early
I
stuff?
okay. I've listened to Revival of the Shittest, God's Money, Saint Dymphna, Eye Contact, Kazu Shida. I think that's how you say it. The self-titled one, I've not been able to find that on anything.
Mm.
I don't like. I've tried to look it up, and it just I don't know. Like I think I saw it on Amazon, like a physical copy of it. But I don't know if it's still on there. But I've not listened to that one.
Mm.
You can definitely the first album. It definitely feels a lot more like improvised
Yeah.
sounding. Definitely a lot more akin to what I heard on the Cranium. A lot more improvised, a much more freeform kind of feeling, which I think they kind of carried on through up until Saint Dymphna, where I feel like they got tighter as bands writing like tighter, more cohesive, linear songs that are still very experimental.
Mm. Yeah, I that first album because that's the only one I've listened to. I haven't listened to God's Money. I should, but yeah, I listened to
It's
the
good,
the first
right?
one, and yeah, like it barely has like any vocals either. Like it's like from what
Yeah,
I've heard, I think, and yeah, it's really messy. Like it doesn't feel tight. Yeah, um, yeah. Do you think it was like an immediate like progression at like? It feels like Saint Dymphna was kind of like the turning point.
I don't think it took them like long. Um, I mean, compared to like Saint Dymphna and then like Revival of the Shittest, that's like 4 years. But I
Mm-hmm.
also think they were in such like a thriving like music and art scene at the time that it was just easier to like look at what other bands were doing, not necessarily copy, but I guess take inspiration and kind of like because everyone had such a community with each other,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be through friendship, through collaboration, through all this stuff. So I think they definitely like took a lot of influence and how Animal Collective and Black Dice and bands like that
Yeah, because
progressed,
they shared a
and then
practice
kind of did that
space.
themselves.
They
Yeah,
shared, yeah, in one of their interviews, and it was kind of like just like watching them like kind of do their
yeah.
own stuff.
I think I remember reading that now. Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, do you want to play a little track for for the
yeah, we
people?
can.
Oh wait, but okay. Oh, actually, wait. Let let's introduce this like the album as a whole. So okay, Saint
Yeah,
Dymphna is like she's a she's the like a real saint in real life, and she's the patron saint of like
yeah, yeah.
mental health, and she holds unique like a unique compassion towards people that suffer from like mental illnesses and stuff. So that's kind of where the like title comes from, and yeah, what else? Like, how do you think that like comes in like in play in like the album? Do you think?
Um, it's hard to say. Um, because when a lot of times I'll listen to like a band like Gang and Dance, even just in general, like I don't I don't particularly pay attention to any like names. And it's not like out of ignorance. It's more so just out of like I'm focusing like on the music.
Mm-hmm.
Um I do get like I do there's a sort of spiritualness to the music that I do get out of listening to it. But I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with the why they named the album that. And well, I guess like Saint Dymphna. I mean, the song First Communion. Has references to like communion, which is Catholicism, but and then of course the album cover, kind of gives me that vibe as well. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like this a mysteriousness that kind of like I like because I don't fully understand it. You know.
Yeah, it almost like it feels like kind of um like when I watched like a interview with Lizzie and she kind of says that like when she makes like music or with like Gang Gang Dance or whatever, she wants to like have like a feeling that where you can just like lose yourself in like the music and kind of
Oh yeah,
like transport yourself
definitely.
into like a new world. Like maybe it's kind of like detaching yourself from like the stresses of like real life and kind of like I guess like just you know chilling out or something and kind
Yeah,
of yeah that's it's hard. I don't really know how to talk about this album. It's really hard.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
That is a very interesting like back cover of the album, the
Oh yeah.
CD. I guess.
Yeah, the back
I
cover
guess that's like
with the amp.
I guess that's like Josh Diamond because he plays the guitar. But it could be someone else. I guess that's him.
Oh yeah,
That I
who plays like what who plays on this album or like what instruments do
all
the
right.
members play?
It's Tim DeWitt, he's on drums. Uh Brian DeGraw, he's like the synths and like sort of electronics. And Josh Diamond kind of does that too, and so does Lizzie, I think, somewhat. She's mainly like vocals and kind of like some other stuff. And then Josh, and there's actually a video from when they were recording Eye Contact where he says he's like he has a guitar and his rig is sort of like it's sort of it's basically he's playing like the guitar and when he's playing the guitar, he's playing like a sampler. So he's playing it. A lot of times he's like playing it like a synthesizer or a sampler. But a lot of times he also is actually playing guitar lines. He's a really interesting guitarist. Like his album he did with Eric Copeland from Black Dice, Riders on the Storm, came out in 2022. Is really great. A lot of these very kind of reminds me of like Ian Williams
Mm,
guitar style. It's very tactile and very like
bright.
just very tactile and bright, and you can like you feel like you can hear like every note he's playing. He's very like sort of he's very like delicate with it in a way, but also kind of loose, which I really like.
Mm, I see. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So a lot of like people like scored this like pretty well, but no one like kind of jumped and gave it like a perfect score except for one publication who wrote that firstly be warned that this is no pickup at will record. Even listening to the tracks individually generates guilt. Like flirting with another young lady behind your girlfriend's back. You know you shouldn't, but you can't resist. So yeah, that very very positive reception, I guess, as a whole, and yeah, except for like Robert Christgau, he didn't really
That
mess with.
dude never really likes anything.
Yeah, you know that one Sonic Youth song, "I killed Christgau with my big fucking dick" or something. It's like a diss
Oh
track.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that song. I don't listen like I the first time I listened to them in a while was like yesterday. I listened to this like I guess it was like this like live thing they did with Boredoms or Yamataka I think it was Boredom's called TV shit. It's like this just like 13-minute live performance like the audio. It's pretty cool. but I don't listen to them much.
Me
But
neither.
they're definitely a very important. They're definitely a very important band though, and the noise rock,
And like,
alternative rock scene. But
mm-hmm. Yeah, their albums are good. I need to explore more. I only know A Thousand Leaves and Daydream Nation. Those are the only ones I've listened to. But yeah, do you want to play a track now?
yeah, we can play Prince's.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
I
You had that. Pull it up.
yep. I chose Prince's because when I think of this album, I think this is like probably the for me the best Gang Gang Dance track, and probably like, and it's one that kind of like is interesting because there's a rapper on it, and I think I like that, especially like because
Yeah.
battles would do that with the people or one of the guys from Shabazz Palaces on their
Oh yeah,
2019.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that, and I
Yeah.
think that concept like of bringing like a rapper on to like a kind of like a rock or like electronic like song is kind of like interesting to me, and sort
Yeah.
of, yeah, and yeah, let's play it. um
I love that part, dude.
oh, and
It's
also,
like interesting because
oh yeah, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh
It had like it had like a lot of grime influences, which is like the style that this rapper is performing. It's really cool that they were actually able to get like a grime rapper to perform on one of their tracks.
mm-hmm.
I had to add that.
Yeah, I really like his rapping. It's good.
Yeah, it's just very like it's very just like I don't know. It just comes out like out at you of nowhere and just like keeps going. Like it's like it's very I wouldn't say fast paced, but it's definitely very it's very good at keeping the momentum going. This is not a slow song
Mm-hmm, for
compared
sure.
to other stuff on this record.
One thing that I've always liked about Gang Gang Dance is their ability to play like these songs live. I think they're a really good live band from what I've
I'd
seen
love
on
to see
YouTube.
them live.
Yeah,
I've seen like some stuff on YouTube, but actually see it live in person
would be cool. Yeah, because at first I thought this was like the studio version, but I'm not sure if it is. It might be.
I don't. This looks like a live performance. And I think it's a live performance they did at some like radio show or something. That's what this looks like to me.
Because the description says like taken from like a studio session, so I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Like when I took this performance on YouTube, I guess I never read the description.
Mm-hmm.
Lily is just such an interesting like vocalist to me.
Yeah.
Even like really, she's kind of like again. I don't want to compare like the bands too much, but she's like a female AV Terror from Animal Collective to me. Someone they can be very like kind of like sharp and jagged sounding sometimes, but also very like beautiful sounding.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of unorthodox, and really just like really they're all unique.
Yeah, she's definitely a unique one. I can't. Yeah, that's interesting. I.
That's such a like just a that melody, that piano melody, keyboard melody. I feel like I hear it a lot, or I've heard it a lot in like rap music from the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Just that like that style.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
just...
Do you have an example for that? Because I know what I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I feel like a lot of like Timbaland or Kanye stuff, like just a lot of that pop rap from the 2000s, like Timbaland, Kanye, a lot of that very like distinct piano melodies. stuff like stuff just like Jay-Z records.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure, Jay-Z.
I wonder if that's like I wonder if that's like a sample that's being played that's like actually being played through like the synthesizer. I guess like a preset or
It's
something
like
like that.
that's like you're talking about the bass, right? Or
Also, there's like this like melody, this like piano melody that someone was playing. I think it was Brian.
okay.
It comes up again. I'll let you know.
And this is the sample you're talking about, or like the piano part?
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's the guitar. Wait, hold on.
Oh no. You're talking about like the
Hold on.
breakdown part with the piano.
Yeah, if it's at the beginning too, if you want to like, I think. Um,
This part?
hold on.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, no, hold on. Wait, I think that's just a synthesizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, G, look. Right now, Cloud9 strategy, gang dance, Tim and Barry TV. Snow Hype, Young Flea and Goonish. That's how he does this. Yo, Strads. Yeah, it's nice, it's nice.
This part?
That, yeah.
Cloud9, no hype.
Wait. So wait. What about it?
It's
Oh,
just like that part. It felt like I wonder if it's like I guess it is like someone actually playing it.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was a sample.
Like
Yeah,
it
I guess
might
it's someone like
it might have like some like delay or something to it, or I don't know. I don't know
yeah.
anything about gear.
I guess it's some keyboard. Yeah, I guess it's some keyboard preset or something. That's on one of their keyboards that they're playing.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so yeah, we're talking about like the sound like of like them playing, and like, do you think this album like feels like current now that it's
Um,
been pretty it's old now. It's as old as me now. So 16 16 years.
you're 16.
Yeah, yeah, I'm 16.
Huh. All right. I thought it was. I think that album is definitely like listening to something like Princess, which is a really great song, but definitely I want to say it's dated, but I could say, oh yeah, this is like from 2008. But then I look at something like House Jam or Vacuum, which does have that like 2000s experimental New York sound, which like just that amalgamation of just like different influences in the song. It has a very sort of like distinct sound to it, but it's still like listening to it now is like, oh yeah, this still sounds like fresh to me. You know, uh, yeah, that's what I have to say.
Mm. Yeah, I I don't know. It feels it's weird. Like I definitely agree. Like there's a lot of parts where it does feel like that, like very like dated. But I don't know. There's something about it. It's very. I think it kind of um would like I feel like it's an album that I think people, even though if they might not like listen to it, or but you can tell like they kind of have like there's like influences there in some ways.
Oh yeah,
Like maybe like we were talking about battles. I think maybe there was something there. I feel like they're those two are kind of to me like very like similar in a lot of ways.
yeah.
Um yeah, you want to play what was the track House
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 Jam.
Jam. Yeah, House Jam. To hear. Wait, this is Blue Nile.
We're gonna play Blue Nile.
Okay, let's see that. Okay, off the bat.
I really like that sound. That guitar, so good.
Very sharp.
Yes.
You know, oh, you know what it does remind me of? Kind of MIA, the rapper.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Just like,
I wonder. I can see this band definitely probably being influenced on her sound at the time.
yeah, because they were kind of around
Yeah.
at that time.
It's really tight rhythm.
Yeah, for me it's hard to talk about this album because it's like there's just like so much like stuff. It's not. It's like I put it in my mind as like a rock album or like a rock band, but it's just like it's just not. There's like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I can pick up on like so much stuff that this band takes inspiration from, like hip hop, R&B, like
Dance.
new wave, pop, dance music, like post punk, no wave, noise rock. Not really noise rock so much, but
Maybe their older stuff, kind of.
oh yeah, definitely. World music, definitely, like Middle Eastern stuff. Particularly like this record and the following records, and including God's Money, which I feel like they really started holding on that world sound with God's Money. Or I don't. Then may be the self-titled record they started it on, but I don't know because I haven't listened to it.
What
I
do you
really
think?
like that ending vocal. I don't know who does that. It's really very ghostly sounding. Sounds like improvised, like it just kind of happened.
Oh, it just cut randomly. Yeah. What do you think? Like, speaking of eye contact, like, what? How do you compare this to that album? Because that's the classic Gang Gang Dance album.
Eye contact to me feels like a more refined version of this. It feels like an expanded version. Like you got the longer jams on there. Um uh it definitely takes a lot of the more poppy aspects of this record and really just like fully puts the idea of like or takes the idea of like what pop music could be and really just like goes all the way with it. Um do like songs like Mind Killer, Glass Jar, which is like really great.
Oh yeah, that's a great opener.
Oh my god, what is the other songs? Uh, mine is drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, that one always like felt like the what Lizzie's like.
Chinese High,
Oh
yes, that's another one. That's another song titled Chinese High.
yeah, that yeah, eye contact always feels like, or if it feels like the one that like Lizzie's like vision like actually like is like there. It feels like
Yeah,
really like dreamy like and very I don't know, just it's just the atmosphere is just very like
it has their best album cover in my opinion. Just
oh
like really,
the zoomed
really
in.
beautiful.
What
It
is
looks
on
like
that?
some like it looks like some like organism, like some like life form thing. I don't know if it is that, but it's just a really unexplainable thing. Like it feels like something that is alive. Like you know,
Because
like
I always felt
underwater they
like
have all these like
it felt
sea
it.
organisms that's just like
Oh
that's what it looks like to me.
yeah, wait. I just want to see it again because I always thought it was like an insect or something.
It looks like an insect. It looks like a flower. You know, I think it is. I think it's like an insect on like a flower or something, but the insect looks like it's like edited
It's super edited
to
to look
be.
sparkly or like
Yeah, because you see like that, like right there, looks like some like set of flowers or like one flower. That's what that looks like to me.
yeah.
We could just be wrong. It could be something completely made up, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. It looks like one of those like art pieces that Lizzie on Instagram would like create. It looks it's
oh
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me think. Yeah. So what like yeah? What do you like? What world do you think this album creates in your mind? Like if you could envision like a place.
All right, so there's this on Google, not Google, sorry, YouTube. There's this video I think for the song "House Jam or Vacuum." It looks like it's from like a movie or something. This like it has these like people in it. It's like black and white. It has these like people in it, and it looks like they're in like a rainforest. It's like very like black and white. It kind of has that feeling to me. Not black and white, but just this like tropical rainforest feeling, but also a bit like very like kind of mysterious. Like I can sort of like it's like I'm in like in this place that like I feel like I can't recognize it 100%. Like this is I'm at this place right like at this time, but I feel like I can sort of have pictures in my mind of different things when like listening to the album. Like you know that what I mentioned the rainforest thing, or like I listened to a song like Blue Night. I really feel like I'm listening inside the music. Like I can feel like I don't have like I think what it's called synthes synthesasia or what this like this thing where you can like hear colors or see colors. I don't really have that, but I can like really picture myself inside the music. Just all these like bright colors and like stuff, but I can never really place any sort of direct time frame or
Wait, what is
place
synesthesia? It's
where
like
it is
the
set at.
like you can't like describe or like imagine things
No,
in. Oh,
that's
aphantasia.
like and yeah, synthesasia I think it's called is like where you can like see or describe colors. Like you can see or you can hear colors. Of course you can see colors, but you can hear colors is what it is.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
And so
good.
I can just like it's a very esoteric album. It's very spiritual. Like it has like there's this genre of music um called hypnagogic pop, which I'm a really big fan of. Um I think some of that sound, that kind of very like retro 80s sounding stuff during the 2000s.
Like
Um
Cindy Lee, kind of.
yeah, stuff like Cindy Lee, Ariel Pink, which no one really likes him anymore, but he's definitely important to
He's
that
good.
sound.
Yeah, he's
On
good,
Mouse,
but I don't.
yeah, on Mouse, 30 Beaches, he's great. If you haven't heard him, look him up. Um Stuff like that, this kind of feeling of like a familiarity to the sound, but it's like kind of like it's like, oh, this sounds familiar, but it doesn't 100% sound familiar to anything I know as something that is popular music. it kind of has this like it's sort of this like it kind of like takes me out in and out of this like world between like this experimentalness and then this like poppiness.
Yeah, like the recognizable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were naming. Yeah, like you were naming some of like what would you recommend it based off of this album, like or out like artists or like albums or whatever.
Just, I mean, Animal Collective. I mean, obviously. But I feel like people who know Animal Collective know this band. That's not really the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd say Kate Bush, her stuff, Bjork, definitely feel like influences on Lizzie. Um, Suicide, their first record, a lot of their very repetitive loops. Um, The Residents,
Oh,
Krautrock.
what about what do you think about the Fiery Furnaces and this? I don't know if you're familiar with them, but
The name sounds familiar. Can you pull them up? Pull them up real quick.
sure.
Who's in that band?
Eleanor Friedberger and Matthew Friedberger. It's like a brother and sister type thing.
I feel like I've had heard of that band before, just kind of like just on the internet, but I don't think I really actually listened to anything. Um, you think they sound familiar to Gang Gang Dance?
Yeah, cuz they're kind of like that they like pull like a lot of like it's like not hypnagogic pop necessarily, but they like pull like a lot of
Oh yeah,
like prog rock and like soft rock elements in their stuff with like a
I see. Yeah, I can see that.
pop rock like it's like very like maybe it's not like as or it feels as like scrambled as like you mentioned as like the Fiery Furnaces as well, like kind of like the the world where you can't like necessarily like describe it like in full detail, I guess, kind of like
Yeah.
that. Anyways, what were you were gonna say something
Uh,
and then I cut or interrupted you.
yeah, yeah. Suicide. That first record. I feel like some like 70s influences, like with the guitar. Um, Particularly like stuff like Wire, the post punk band, Television, which I think Tom Verlaine, the guitarist, is definitely a big influence on Josh Diamond, the guitarist for Gang Gang Dance. Hypnagogic Pop, as I already mentioned. Black Dice. I think like 90s, 2000s R&B, Timbaland, stuff like that, grime music. Um, yeah, so that's like kind of all the sort of sounds I can like pick up in the music. Um, and I guess there are like other artists out there that definitely like, if someone likes any of those genres, they may find something from this band that they like.
Like there's a lot of
Um,
like things to like, I guess, in or different
yeah,
variety. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, do you want to play another track? You want to play First Communion?
yeah, we can play. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah,
Here,
great
this is
song.
a music video.
Very catchy chorus on this one.
She can wait. She can...
Oh, can you pause this real quick?
Oh my
I have
gosh.
like
Yeah.
I have a thought. I I feel like this song in particular, and they have other songs, but this song is like one of those songs that like I feel like if I showed someone this, they probably like the actual music. They'd probably be turned off by like Lizzie's vocals because it's definitely one of her more unorthodox like vocal performances, in my opinion. Just what she's like doing. I really like it personally, but I think people I know personally probably wouldn't be. So
Yeah, that first part
I
kind
definitely
of.
think
Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
if I were to show them a song, I'd probably show them. I want to say it's House Jam or Vacuum. One of them is like an instrumental. I'd probably show one of those first, and then I'll probably show them this, and then I'll probably show them some other songs from the band just to ease them into getting into the music. You can go ahead and
Mm.
play the video.
Yeah, that first part reminds me kind of Yoshimi from the Boredoms.
Yeah,
Kind of just just random screams. I like this guitar part.
yeah, me too.
It's very. Yeah, and
It's
it,
always really nice.
sorry,
go
go.
ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's always really nice hearing listening to like a. I'm not someone who's particularly like. I don't care that much about how well you can play an instrument. It's always like really cool when you're listening to like a band, like an experimental band, but you have the members because there's some experimental bands also that I do like, but it's like a lot of times it does like I can sort of see why no one really would like this because it just sounds like a jumbled mess of just like sounds and noises, and it definitely sounds like a lot of the people playing don't really know what they're doing exactly, which sometimes is fine with me, but it's but like bands like Boredoms that have like really tight like sounding performers, and you have like a vocalist who's just really unorthodox.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just that nice juxtaposition.
Hmm.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the riffs on this record remind me of also about the Fiery Furnaces. Yeah. Just.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go listen to them. I just noticed like he can't. There's like these like little like vocals like right here. Not the main vocals, but there's like these ad libs that he can wait, which is like I never noticed that before until listening to it like just now. It's always weird you can pick up on like certain details in music you've never heard before.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, that definitely came up in my mind. Just listening to stuff, especially like I guess Black Dice. Just like listening to albums that I thought
Yeah,
I knew there was something, or like I knew the concept, but there's some like underlying stuff in there.
I'd say I'd say no. I'd say this album, not in all parts, but definitely. Speaking of Black Dice, this album kind of reminds me of like the Eric Copeland album Hermaphrodite, which I told you about. Not all aspects of it, but the like some songs like from that record have this very sort of tribal world kind of feel to it. Um, and that album is like it has the structures of pop music, but it's like noise. It's not really like it's not even like harsh noise or like really atonal stuff, like feedbacky stuff, except for like one or two tracks towards the end. But it's just really great like stuff. I'd really recommend checking that record out. Like I know you listened to Black Bubblegum, which you said was interesting, but Definitely like check that record out. I think you really like that one.
Yeah, I need to check. I need to check out them because I finished Black Dice's whole discography, so I need to find some other stuff. I yeah, and I listened to Cone Toaster recently, and I
That
thought
that
that
is that is that is a really great song.
that's true. And yeah, that Yamataka Eye remix is also very good. Definitely, I don't know if it's better than Endless Happiness, the studio track, but it's good.
I think it. I think it. I think I probably like personally like if I'm gonna listen to Endless Happiness, I probably will listen to like the Iron mix more just because it's like shorter. But I'm definitely gonna listen to like if I'm gonna listen to Endless Happiness, like I'm gonna like the original. I'm definitely gonna listen to the context of the album, because it definitely like it really keeps the momentum going throughout the album. Which because the album to me is a very cohesive like listening from start to finish. It feels like a whole
Mm-hmm.
statement rather than just a bunch of different like songs put together.
And we're gonna talk about that one soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go back. So yeah, I don't. I guess what about lyrical contents? Uh,
Hold on, let me look up song. I know I know the first song First Communion, um, which has this slight part. Uh Hold on. Well, yeah, you look up the lyrics. You're quicker than me. It's like, yeah, First Communion, yeah, mouth wide open. Hold on. Yeah, genius. It's always reliable. Give it to me, my First Communion.
Give it to me.
Need that breath, mouth wide open. Give it to my First Communion. Mirror me and play the words. A bitter youth, asylums, the gutter weeds, asylums. Which is interesting because like you were mentioning Saint Dymphna as like the patron saint of like mental illness, and then like the asylums. That's usually like at least not really now, but that's sort of that's sort of like associated with mental illness, putting people away there who have that sort of thing. So I wonder if that's a reference to that.
Mm.
Um, she has a very unorthodox style. Like I can pick up on like certain things of what she's trying to say, but I can never really piece together the whole meaning.
Yeah, I
Particularly
don't know. That's why I I put that in because I'm curious because I don't really understand the lyrics that well.
it definitely has a sort of spiritualness like to it, obviously, like with the whole idea of communion, of like being connected, more connected to God, I assume, or Jesus. Or it could be like not even Jesus, it could be like Saint Dymphna being more connected to her, I guess. Um,
Mm.
that's just my idea. It's like maybe Saint Dymphna is their like saint rather than like, you know, just other people's like Jesus. It's like they're praying to this person.
Yeah, or because they feel like a certain like gravitation towards them, I
Oh
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, I other than that, like some of the other songs, like there's not like there a lot. There's like just like a lot of like repetition, and except there's like one song I think that has more than like or that doesn't really repeat on it. I can't think of it. Um, it might be this. Yeah, this one.
I was actually just looking at that on my phone.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't really get it. Like it's very like like I guess like
I think it.
it's supposed to like I guess make you like it's like more like imaginative than
Yeah, like very fantastical, like something that I assume there probably is obviously is an underlying meaning to
mm-hmm.
it. I don't think she's the type of person to write something just to write something. Um, and I noticed like one line, the beginning line, one with the light shine on them, which actually makes me think of First Communion, where it says, moon laser light on me. So I wonder if this is like, I guess just about being more connected to like the the world beyond yourself, maybe. You know, idea of
Oh,
like a moon, beaming light on you. This is being more connected to like more than yourself, I
the things
guess.
like the things around you.
Yeah, I think I get on that, and that's what I think. Definitely with First Communion and House Jam, um,
Hmm.
or like Desert Storm, another track. Uh, has the lyrics spit, spit, spitting out the holy text. The wrath of Saul had bit my lip. When I reached for life, the budding tree was cold as ever, complacent seas. Black dark caves bleeding into dust, severing my faith, turned into rust. Somehow I drown the faith in me, spearing at my hunger for your feeble needs. So maybe this song sounds like to me like they're sort of like trying to conceal the faith they have in them. Um, a faith for, as I mentioned, the world beyond them, and like uh, oh, another lyric from that song: "Who's God's disciple? I spit at you for mocking me, in this fallen place, not to reprimand me." So just a struggle, I guess, with identity of like faith. But it doesn't feel like, and I could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like faith in like a normal sense
Yeah,
of like,
like
religion.
religion, Christianity, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's more like, yeah, like as you were saying, like yeah, like being or more like intentional with like the interactions you have
Yeah.
with every like in everyday life.
Yeah, definitely more faith in like others, faith in like this higher power that, is like it, to most people like people, many people worship different things, but it's like, I don't know in this who she worships, if it's Saint Dymphna or if that's just a representation of someone that she relates to in some ways throughout the record. Maybe she feels like she is Saint Dymphna, um, or maybe
Yeah, like she kind of like describes like how like she wants to like her she wants like an idea of like her stage presence as like someone that is like really close to like the crowd and like touching their hearts or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard that too.
So
I
that
think maybe she sees herself as that.
yeah, and that kind of goes with like her like yeah idea like I want people to like separate themselves from like what they have like going on and like just like enjoying I guess like yeah like or I guess it connects to like the things around you. I guess like the music.
Yeah, actually, let me take that back. I don't think she sees herself as Saint Dymphna, but more so kind of like um kind of a someone who kind of like, I want to say can speak for her, but someone who kind of like has this sort of like who can spread the faith or spread the gospel of this person um to others. Um, I think that's what it is.
Oh, she's kind of like the
So
vessel of like
yeah, vessel. The sort of vessel of just like sort of like Saint Dymphna sort of like uses her as this like vessel to push this sort of idea. Um, because I listen like even just her vocals, it's a lot of times she's very like sort of ethereal, like sounding like, and a lot of times she's very like jagged, sharp, like very like sounding like it's like, oh yeah, this sounds like a human again, and sometimes wow, this sounds like an angel, like this sounds like something beyond the natural world.
mm, yeah that yeah that's interesting. I wish like they would do like or explain their process of this album. I feel like it would be interesting. Like I haven't I
I'm here.
mhm. and and yeah, I like this picture from the booklet. Kind of, it's like this one. I think this is Lizzie in here. Like, and then there's like the beam of
I
light
think that
shining.
I think that's there was an EP or single for First Communion. That's the artwork for the single. I'm pretty sure.
Oh really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, it would just go in order. Yeah, the tracks. Yeah, I always like that image in the booklet. I really like it. It's interesting, and kind of yeah, like it, and it kind of goes into yeah the lyrics of First Communion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you want to like play a track? Another one.
Yeah, we can play House Jam.
All right. Boom. What do you think about his drumming style?
I think it's definitely interesting because his style, it feels, at least compared to like other bands from the 2000s that were like doing that more tribal drum sound, he doesn't really particularly do that, which is like weird because Panda Bear he did that, Hisham when he was in Black Dice he did that, but it's not, he doesn't do that particularly on this record at all. It feels much more like a traditional like style of drumming. It's very tight rhythmically, but it has this kind of like loose feeling. Like he's very good at keeping just a really good solid beat going, but it's definitely not anything more anything really unorthodox sounding to me personally, although I'm not a drummer so I can't particularly pick up on that if there is anything unorthodox going on.
Yeah, cause like this one, it kind of reminds me of Oh, I just reset, but it kind of reminds me of who's the drummer of the Velvet Underground?
Oh god. Mo Tucker, I think.
Mo Tucker.
I think that's her name.
Kind of
Yeah.
like I guess like the song, kind of like she's like kind of it's like kind of she's like the driving force behind like
Yeah, definitely.
or yeah, I guess he is in this context. Yeah.
And he's actually, as you mentioned before, he left the band after this record sometime, and
Yeah.
they brought in a new drummer for Eye Contact. I think Jesse Lee is his name, or something.
Could you like pick up any like stylistic differences from that
It
one?
sounds very similar to me. I feel like with Jesse, I feel like he sounds to me much more like, I want to say an involved member, but I definitely pick up more as his drumming style being part of like the music rather than serving as like a backbeat a lot of times. Although some parts of this album definitely feel like the drums, like with Blue Nile, it starts with that rhythm that keeps going throughout the song. So it just sounds like, oh, this is more than. Not that he wasn't involved in the creative process, but it sounds like more than just like, oh, we're writing this music and you play to it and we'll record it. It's like,
Wait, sorry, you're gonna continue?
No.
I like that synth. It's like in the
Yeah.
feels like it's like generating.
Oh yeah, there's some really interesting synth sounds on their records.
Mhm. Yeah, because I'm kind of confused. Like, wait, so like Lizzie also does like when I watch her live, she also does some like drum parts too.
I think she does. Uh, I think her main thing is vocals,
Yeah,
but I think the lyrics obviously. But I think she'll do like other stuff. Like I know because like if you watch any videos of Anthem Collective during like the 2007, 2008, 2009 shows they played, if you care, a lot of times like he'll be doing vocals and then he'll be like playing like a synthesizer part, or he'll be like on the song My Girls where he does that like drum part. Just kind of like,
yeah,
I want to say random stuff, but it already feels like a much more loose kind of like, whereas it almost seems like they're just going to a random instrument and like doing something, but you know it definitely is part of the music. It's
yeah.
not
Because like,
random.
when she does play, she just like kind of just like hits it a couple times and like very
Yeah,
sparse. Like, yeah,
another great guitar part. Very smooth, his guitar parts.
yeah.
I like that vocal
Yeah,
with
very
George
ethereal.
Staples. Yeah. Sounds like it's being manipulated with like the pitch, like it's like being pitched down and up.
Hmm. Oh, it's weird. That's weird cut. Um, yeah, and I guess like because I remember for Mirrored you did like a a little mini like review. I guess like what would you score this one?
For this one, I'd say a strong 9. Definitely. After it's been a minute since I listened to like the whole album. Definitely like a strong like 9. Um like a strong 9. Um I think sometimes listening to this band like I think sometimes they have some songs not that don't necessarily test my patience, but sometimes it's like it's songs that I'm never really particularly in the mood to listen to. As opposed to bands like Black Dice or Animal Collective, more so Black Dice. I do think Gang A Dance are really great band who's made some really great music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably give it also a 9. It's it's one that I feel like is
All
just
right, I gotta ask. So like, is it like why'd you choose this for your profile picture? Was it like random? I mean, you
oh
obviously really like the album, but
yeah yeah something yeah it's just something about the picture or just like the photo just really
oh okay,
yes I
I
just
can see
like
that.
it's like very like colorful like I don't know like where this like costume or like dress comes from but like it's like really like just a lot of like things just going on and I like
I
the
think on Lizzie's oh sorry, sorry I
yeah
interrupted you.
oh no go ahead.
I have a problem with that for some reason.
It's okay. Yeah.
But on Lizzie's Instagram, if you scroll like she posted like just a series of photos like um and one of them was like the sort of like the costume from that like I think the headdress mask or something. I think let me try to pull it up on my phone and real quick and then I can like show it to the camera.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, and I also I never noticed there was a guy on the right of the cover.
It looks like a like someone like in a gorilla mask.
Yeah, that's what that's my first thought, but I didn't know that was correct. But
On. I think I may have passed it. You keep talking till I find it.
yeah, I think just like it's really like I also really like oh because also on YouTube the the profile image is revival of the shittest by Gang Gang Dance, and that one
Yeah, it is.
I don't know something about I don't know it's just like their covers are just like really good. I like that one as well because it's just really like it kind of like captures like a moment really well. I don't know.
Here it is. Here
Oh
it is.
yeah, go
I
ahead.
found it.
Oh, oh yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I yeah I wonder like so that was like just like custom made, or is it like does it have like any like historical significance?
Let me see if she said anything about it. No, I saw on the post anything about it. I assume she probably made it or maybe bought it from somewhere. Because definitely looks like um, you know, professionally made.
Hmm.
Oh, here's a photo of her with I boredoms.
Yeah, that oh there you go. That
She played they boredoms did like that bow drums uh performance like 77 bow drums, which is like
yeah,
boa drums, I think is how you say it.
and it's
Which is
oh
like this like
yeah.
live performance of like and she played part of that. So I think that's where that came from.
Is it like the? It's just like set. There's like a lot of like set like a crowd of drummers surrounding them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that. That's really cool.
That is so cool. I wish that would have been really cool to see live.
That'd be very loud.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that makes sense because like I feel like I see a lot of boredoms in this band, and honestly, all of the that like that I guess scene. Oh,
I do too. Not saying I don't see it, but like I look at like a band like Black Dice, and then like when I hear them talking about music or stuff they're influenced by, it's never really. Most of the time, it's never really stuff that seems like obvious. Like they'll mention like 50s rock and roll. Like they said like they wanted to like
bagpipe
make this sort
music.
of like yeah like this really kind of like just really ass backwards way of making like traditional music, but it's like there's such like a the way they go about it is like very unorthodox, and I'm sure they definitely have influences from Boredoms. Because I think I've heard them mention that before, but I think it's not as like I think people have an idea that they're like influenced or they listen to like the craziest shit out there.
Yeah, I think they're more
Really, I don't really. They listen to,
so.
like they
I
listen to like just like really mainstream stuff most of the time.
mm, yeah, because I think maybe like because I hear them always they talk about like Han, Hanatarash or whatever the earlier
And trash, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and sort of I can see that more so than boredoms.
Oh yeah, I think definitely the physical like live performance aspect rather than the music, because the early incarnations of Black Dice are definitely like um
That
yeah, not to the extent of bringing like bulldozers and stuff to venues, but just very like you know a very physical, which I think they've kind of brought back in some regards over the years. Because after that, they became much more of like a sort of cerebral sounding band, where they'll just like stand at their like equipment and just like play. And that stuff is nice, but I kind of like the point to where they are now, where they kind of are able to merge the aspects of that stuff with the more punk stuff, the hardcore stuff. Punk's not the right word, but that kind of very like
Like hardcore.
that party hardcore, like very thrashy, like energy, and just like you go into this band, and they're not like
Yeah, they
you
put
know,
it they like put their energy towards like the actual music, not so much like the performances or
yeah,
shows.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And I think the most like, at least now, the most like musician that does kind of like the most physically is Aaron. He would just like you'll see live videos of him just like jumping around, you know, and getting like really excited, and then like Eric and Bjorn, they will just kind of like stand there. I'm not saying they're not definitely involved in like the more physical presence of the music, but he definitely seemed like the most because he mainly does vocals. Eric will do vocals too. Like he's mostly doing like he used to do samples and delays, and I think he just does like delays and like bass now. Um, and Aaron does too to an extent, and then Bjorn obviously does guitar.
Yeah, I guess like circling back, I think yeah, like you mentioned like Aaron like being like all like excited. I think one of the things about like this like scene that's like kind of special is like I mean I'm not saying it's like exclusive to them, but it feels like they're kind of like it feels like the joy of like creating music and like just like
Oh yeah,
doing it is always
I
present
agree.
in all of like Animal Collective, Black Dice, like Liars stuff, like and Gang Gang Dance, right, and all that stuff. I just think you know you can just see like the fun in what they're doing. It's not like very like serious all the
Oh, yeah,
time.
for sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Not nothing I can think of really. I think I think they're a great band for people to check out if they like bands like Animal Collective. Um, and I think this is a really underrated record. In the music nerd community. Because you know RYM like rates your music. I don't even know what it rates this. I think it rates it kind of fairly decently, but RYM, you know, is kind of like they have their albums that they really like love. So you know if you go on RYM and they have like and if you look at the top albums all the time, I don't know where this stands, but this is definitely not at the top like
Yeah,
100. You
definitely not.
know, so no one's really gonna have to like no, some people who probably do probably like have scrolled all through it and found it, but I don't know. But I definitely think this album should be at least higher because there's some records on that RYM top 100 top albums whatever list that I think this is no way. There's no way this is anywhere near the
Near,
top 100
yeah.
of
I
all time.
mean, I think I think those sites honestly, it's not really about the like the charts. I think it's just about. I think the cool thing about it is like the reviews. For me personally,
Oh yeah, I like seeing the reviews too and the
I
lists.
lists, yeah, for sure. And I think yeah, I always like on Twitter like just see a lot of talk about like the charts. I don't know. It's very it's very interesting to see people talk about it and interact in that way.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I guess to close, um, some of we're still we're kind of behind schedule a little bit on some of the episodes, but we're gonna try to pick it up and yeah, because we're doing.
I,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
am sorry. So I was looking up Saint Dymphna on Genius, the app I have on my phone, and I noticed you're doing a episode for Shushu,
Yep,
and they
knife
actually
play.
have a song called Dymphna.
Oh, oh yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
I think and that's on knife play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right?
no, it came from. I think it came from the album that has it's the one from 2021. That record, Oh No, has the song Rumpus Room on it with Angus from Wires.
Mm.
This song, it definitely sounds like reading this. Definitely, it obviously is the typical lyrical style of Jamie, but reading it, I feel like I pick up some like lyrical characteristics from Saint the album Saint Dymphna.
Mm. I haven't
Um,
listened to that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't either actually.
but but yeah, yeah, that's that's interesting. I might have to listen to it then if the liars are on it. I'm pretty sure also isn't Deerhoof on that too?
I think so.
Yeah, it's
Don't quote me
on
on
the I think yeah. I think he's on one of them, the new one, the newer ones. Um
probably.
but yeah, we're gonna do the order will be LCD Sound System, Boredoms, Bucktick, and then probably Beaches and Canyons by Black Dice at the end, and then Knife Play.
What are you planning on doing the beaches and canyons one?
I have no
I know you said
idea.
around your birthday.
What's up?
I know you said like around your birthday.
Yeah, but we just like so much rescheduling, so it's just behind. Like
I mean, I may be able to do because I may be able to. I know, like I looked on Discord and there's like an upcoming event and it was for that record. It said Tuesday, July 22nd at like 3. So
yeah,
if
it's
that
probably
is
not gonna
like
be on
around this,
there around that
okay, yeah, because
because
I
we're
probably won't be able to do that date.
yeah because we're gonna because we're there's also gonna be someone else like another guest that wants to
Okay,
talk about
yeah,
it, so we have to plan somehow around.
yeah,
And yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know,
yeah. Thank you.
go listen to this album, and yeah, have a good rest of your guys' day. Thank you for jumping on and talking about
Oh, no
this
problem.
amazing album. Yep, and yep, see you guys. Bye.